I want to keep my window open because the breeze is nice, it's a nice day, and because Layna likes to sit in the open window. But my backyard neighbors are being so loud. I affectionately refer to my backyard neighbors as Michael Myers because all they do is like some kind of metal cutting, but it sounds like knife sharpening all day, so I always think it's like Michael Myers preparing for his trip back to Haddonfield. So, my backyard neighbor, Michael Myers. I have a great story to tell you. So this morning, I went to use my phone, and I was going to call this girl for an interview for a story that I was writing, just like a quick little Earth Day thing, and it wouldn't call out. And then she was calling me, and it was going straight to voicemail. And my phone, she's a little old. You know, she's the Samsung Galaxy A5, the 2017 one. And I got her in 2017, so, like, she's old. She's, like, not in the best shape. We took my screen protector off today. That's why the screen looks so nice. And sometimes she lags, and sometimes she doesn't open apps, and sometimes she rage quits. But she still works. So I thought, when she wasn't connecting this morning, that it was just her finally giving up on me. So I finally did what my sister's been asking me to do for like 1,000 years, and I went on the website, and I ordered a new phone. I even also went on the Case website. This is Case Me Design, they're a Canadian company, and I reordered this case for my new phone because I like it so much. Then I go on Twitter, and it's Rogers, who owns Fido, which is my phone company, are apparently experiencing some kind of Canada-wide outage. So I bought a new phone when I didn't have to, is what I'm saying. Well, it's like one of those things where I don't have to actually pay for the phone, so it's technically free. It just makes my phone bill a little more expensive every month, but still, I hate getting a new phone. And I'm a clown. I didn't need one, and I bought it anyway. I work in news, and I didn't think to just see if there was some kind of outage. I just thought it was me. So, at some point this week, we'll have an unboxing for a new phone. I got the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, whatever that means. I am a Samsung girl, in case you didn't know. And like I said, I rebought this case, so that'll probably be here after, and the phone itself is really pretty. It's like a seafoamy green color, so that'll be cute. I'm also watering my aloe vera right now because I picked it up, and the soil was so dry. And for some reason, it doesn't really seem like it's absorbing anything. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. And this is it. And I don't know why, but this little piece is dying. It feels, I don't know. I'm tempted to just pull it off, but maybe it'll come back. It doesn't look totally gone yet. I'm not sure, but there is a new little piece coming up in the middle, so maybe we're okay. It's possible that because it's in terracotta, it's just draining the water faster than I was expecting it to. But I also need to water. What else do I need to water today? A couple of other things, I think. Oh, my cat's on my laptop. That's okay. She's allowed. And today was Layna's first day of ear medicine. So I think I told you in a couple of vlogs ago that she went to the vet and her ears were really gunky. And he's prescribed ear medicine but said we may or may not have to use them. Well, her ears, she's still been really itching her ears, and they're really bothering her. So Sam went and got them today because she's great. And she actually administered the first dose. And Layna, obviously, it wasn't her favorite thing, but she actually wasn't as terrible at it as I thought she would be. Oh, she's scratching her ears right now. Please don't step on my work computer. No. Down. Down. You're going to send people weird emails. I know you. Like I was saying, Sam put her first dose of eardrops in today. And she obviously didn't love it, but she wasn't as terrible with it as I thought she would be. She just kind of scratched her ears a whole lot, but no attacks on Sam, no hisses, nothing. So when my younger sister and I do it, she's going to help me, and one of us is going to give her one of those little, the cat treats that are like meat tubes. They're like those yogurt tubes. One of us will give her the churu, which is what we call it, because that's the brand name. And the other one will do the eardrops. She needs them once a day for the next 7 to 10 days. And it's 2 to 3 drops in each ear, so she freaking loses her mind for churu, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And like I said, she wasn't that awfully behaved when Sam did it today. Sam just snuck up on her while she was sleeping, so it was something I was really stressed about, like initially when they were prescribed, but now that I've actually, I used a Q-tip on her ear the other day, and that was kind of one of the final pushes for me to actually do the medicine, because her ear was like all messed up inside, and there was she didn't try to hurt me or anything. So yeah, knowing that whether she is cognizant of the fact that we're trying to help her or not, the end the end result is not her attacking the way I thought it would be, so I'm not as worried about it now as I was initially, because I really thought that trying to put eardrops in her would be a bloody experience, the way trying to put a harness on her has been in the past. But so far so good. My chair is already half dead. It's only 2 p.m. and I haven't even left this room. This chair, when it goes, I will not miss it. I will miss the pink, because my new chair doesn't come in pink. So I had to pick a new color, so I picked green. You can't even see the pink. I have to get even farther away. There, can you see the pink now? Not really. Regardless, the new chair will be apple green. It is what it is. Okay, I just want to be clear. I need someone to know that every other day I make Roger food. Okay, I do this. And, like, that's all he eats. This little divot. That's it. Out of this whole bowl, he licked that one spot and took that much out, and now the rest of this is pretty much garbage. I'm sure I could put it in the fridge, but I can't leave it out. That's all he ate. Can you believe that? What a freaking waste! In a panini, in a panoramic. That's all he ate. That's all the food waste. He doesn't understand the economy. Okay, I had to tell you a story, but for context, I need to show you outside. So it's April 21st, and it snowed a ton last night. Okay, a ton. Look at that. Look at that. So yesterday, midday-ish, I called the pet store and I ordered crickets because Roger is out. And then I got them. And I've never had crickets be that loud before. Like, they were... I'm not even in focus, am I? There. They were so loud I couldn't even hear myself think. So I put the container on the porch for like a little bit. Maybe a little bit longer than I should have. Rest in peace. So those crickets I bought yesterday, they froze to death. I'm so sorry. It's really funny. I know it's not funny, but it is really funny. And crickets are so freaking dramatic when they die, right? Because they always are on their back. So I took this photo of the absolute battlefield. Because, like, I brought them in before it snowed, obviously. But I guess I didn't think it was cold enough out for them to freeze to death. But they did. Guess that teach them to be so loud. But so yeah, I had to order crickets again, and my new phone came. Ooh. So this is the phone. It's the Samsung Samsung S20 FE. And look at the color, isn't it pretty? Sam's gonna help me set it up because I'm scared. I'm really bad at it. I really hate new phones and really hate new technology, and that's why I keep whenever I get a phone, I keep it for like 400 years, but I'm hoping the camera on that phone is good enough that we can use it for vlogging, because that way I don't have to buy a vlog camera. And I just think that would be great, don't you? I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about, and I just can't remember what it was.
Oh, thank you, Papa. Paul?
The boy is very sickly and weak. She'll be fine.
Oh, and don't worry, Mother. I'll get Papa back safely.
Just so we're on the same page here, I'm just sitting here working, as I do all day, and this just ejected itself from... Can you see it? Oh, yeah, you can see that. Look at that. On the floor. For reasons unbeknownst to me. And then, I don't know if you can see this part, but... a piece came off. So that's fun. Okay, so this is my first vlogging attempt from my new phone. It looks weird. I feel like the colors don't look normal. Like, they look brighter, but that could just be my phone screen. Maybe it'll be different when I upload it to my computer, but right now, I mean, the quality is obviously better. You can see my pores and my scab from my zit and stuff like that, whereas you couldn't really see that on my old phone. But, I don't know. Important update, apparently my charger was not plugged into the wall last night. Not my doing. I'll just leave it at that. So my chair didn't charge at all last night. You can't even see. Where is it? There it is. So I have to sit here at my computer for the foreseeable future while it plugs in, because I only just noticed. Because I only just noticed that it wasn't charged. And I went to go put up my YouTube background and steam it and that sort of thing. And then I noticed that my chair battery was so dead that it was red. Unintentional rhyme. So now I'm just sitting here for the foreseeable future, hanging out. And I wanted to talk to you about this. Oh, man, I'm going to put you down because this is a topic if I ever had one. Hold on, I gotta get situated. So if you don't know this Demi Lovato frozen yogurt thing, it frustrates me because what basically happened was Demi Lovato went off on this frozen yogurt stand on Instagram because they had a lot of products marketed towards being sugar-free, gluten-free, keto-friendly, that sort of thing, and she, hashtag diet culture vultures is what she used, and she was, getting mad at them for perpetuating diet culture. And it's frustrating to me because at the root of it, she has a point about companies contributing to diet culture. But it's so weird to me that someone who has been in the industry as long as she has still doesn't understand messaging. Because there are some fundamental spots here that I think she went wrong, that she could have done properly, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Because overall, the message of what she was trying to say is totally lost, because she went about it all wrong, and she just decided to be a jerk instead of doing this right. So what she should have done, she showed us a picture afterwards of one of their displays, and it was sort of had like a cartoon, like lips, like biting the bottom lip, like that sort of thing that's supposed to be like seductive or whatever. And the line on it, it said guilt-free, like ice cream that you can eat guilt-free. If she would have gone with that to begin with, that is diet culture, and that is perpetuating the idea that you should feel guilty about eating something, which you should never feel. If she had used that to begin with and just stuck with that, she would have had a point. But instead, one of her fundamental mistakes in my mind was naming the frozen yogurt place to begin with. We don't go after small businesses, especially during a pandemic. Like, you're losing the point if you specifically, unless they specifically that business does something bad, not just like the messaging on some signs. We don't go after small businesses, especially during a pandemic. But the more important piece is by starting off by getting mad at sugar-free, keto-friendly, gluten-free, that sort of thing. Those are things that people with dietary restrictions need to know. That's not about diet culture. If diets have made some of those things about diet culture, that is not the fault of people who need to know those sorts of food restrictions for their own health and safety. So by going after that, she's essentially made herself look like a big dummy. I can't think of any other way to say it other than it just looks stupid to go after. I understand the logic of like diets telling you to eat sugar-free and, diets telling you to be keto, even if you don't have to be keto for your own health. I understand that exists, but you need to also understand that these things don't exist because of diets. They exist because people need them for health reasons, and then the diet industry took them over. So if she had just posted the picture of the guilt-free messaging and then this is the sort of thing that we need to get rid of, blah, 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 blah. She could use her hashtag diet culture vultures, that sort of thing. She could have even mentioned that she was at a frozen yogurt place, but instead she focused on sugar-free, fat-free, that sort of thing, named the specific business. It's just frustrating because at the root of the message, I understand what she's saying and I agree with it. No food should make you feel guilty just because you're eating it, you know what I mean? But she just lost it because she doesn't know how to function. And don't even get me started on her documentary and her new album, which I really like. I've been a Demi Lovato fan for a very long time, since Camp Rock, of course, which I still watch all the time. I just don't like her new album. There's 2 or 3 songs that I like. I don't like most of her new album. And I was really surprised by some of the outcomes in her documentary. And I'm going to leave that at that, I think. I think if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, I'm just going to think that you're better off not knowing. Layna, is Zoe drinking all your water? Is Zoe drinking all your water? Look at the crickets. They're so thirsty. These are the new crickets to replace the ones that I murdered. Hi, Zoe. Do you want snugs? Layna. Oh, you love your Zoe, don't you, Layna? She does. She truly loves dogs. Only one time has she ever been scared of a dog. And she ran behind me to hide from it. It's not like she attacked it or anything. Oh, scritching. Zoe, would you allow the snugs? You know what? I gotta say, my old phone wouldn't have been able to pick up Zoe's fur like that because she's usually just a black mound in my vlogs. But at least this one's picking up a little bit. And that's my garbage. Zoe, Layna just loves you. And also, I think she wants to claim you as hers. I think that's why she's snuggling you. Zoe! Hey! Oh, baby. Not babies, but you're here and that's all that matters. Did your friend leave? I'm sorry, honey babe. Okay, hello, and welcome to my little planting center. Alyssa bought me these little jiffy pellets because I already have this tray. My stepdad found it in the garage. And I want to grow some flowers in it because my stepdad is growing a lot of like food, so I want to grow some flowers. So some of these I stole from him and some of these are mine. So I have 4 flower types, and so I'm going to put 2 in each. So it says on the box to add some warm water. Should I put the top on? I did run over this top at one point, so that's why it's a little bit worse for wear. So I just pour all the water in. These will allegedly expand. I also cleaned the fish tank today because I'm a very good fish mom. Just kidding, a very good fish mom wouldn't have let it get as bad as I did. Look at that. They're all expanded. Now it said to go pour out the excess water, but I guess I used there's barely any excess water in here. Like that is barely any water. I'm tempted to leave it in here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there. So then what you do is you just put little seeds in them. So these are my stepdad's that I stole. These are Portulaca, and then the other ones are Cosmos. So I'm going to put 2 seeds in each. Oh, I just dropped one in there. Maybe it'll sprout by itself. I have no idea if 2 seeds are enough or if 2 seeds are too many, but all I know is that every time I've ever tried to plant seeds, I plant too many seeds. Ooh, these ones are weird. They're long and skinny. Never seen a seed like that before. Okay, now we move on to Abby seeds. Oh, this got wet somehow, and now the side of it is ripped. Daisy's done. And then the last one we're going to do are pansies. Oh my god, there's like only 4 seeds in here. Okay, so those are all done. So now we're gonna put the lid on and find some place with a bright light to put it. The lid really doesn't snap on or anything, eh?
Hi. Hey, there you go. There you go. I got one ear. She does not seem to want to let me do the other one. Good girl.
Look
Good
at that,
girl.
you did it.
Good girl, Layna. Oh, I just got soaked when she shook.
I'm sorry.
Good girl.
Oh, poor
Hey,
baby.
you're okay. Who's a sweet girl? Here, rub it down. Rub it down. She wouldn't normally bite me doing this.
Probably.
Good girl. I know it's uncomfy, but it's gonna help you. There you go. Who's a good girl? Who's the best girl? She took her ear medicine.
Is she just gonna lay back down in the same spot?
Yep.
Clearly she's not that bothered then.
I know it's uncomfy, but it's not painful. Can I get this goober? Thank you.
Okay, so the lyric is... Where is it? Hold on. It'll be in... Down once more.
Why, you ask, was I bound and chained in this cold and dismal place? Not for any mortal sin, but the wickedness of my abhorrent face!
Okay, so like maybe, Phantom? Maybe your face had something to do with why you were bound and chained down in the basement of the opera house. But at this point, we already know that you've killed at least 3 people. So I'd like to think that that might also be a contributing factor. Like, sure, maybe his face is a little messed up, and maybe Christina's seen it at this point, but she could probably, realistically, have gotten over that if you weren't fundamentally the way that you are. Anyway, this is what my head thinks about instead of the things I'm supposed to be thinking about. Instead, I overanalyze Phantom of the Opera lyrics, specifically from the movie version that came out almost 20 years ago. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So hello friends, it's Friday. I really neglected my vlogging duties this week, and I apologize, which is kind of a great thing because I didn't upload the vlog that I was supposed to upload last week, so I'll just kind of MacGyver these together. What have I been doing since I didn't vlog this whole week? Really, I haven't done a lot. I worked. I've been slowly watering my plants this week. I haven't really watered a whole lot of them, and my ivy is pretty much actually dead now. Which is sad because I really wanted to keep that plant alive because someone very important gave me the little piece, but I asked a plant friend of mine how to keep an English ivy alive because mine isn't doing very well, and her response was the best thing to do with an English ivy is throw it in the trash. So I feel less bad about the fact that my English ivy isn't doing well, knowing that it's not just me. So I did that. I did a Shein order that came in. It wasn't too interesting. I bought scissors so that I can cut things off my plants. What else did I get? A couple little things of stickers. Oh, I got a USB stick. I have to show it to you. Look at this USB stick. It's a lipstick. And then you just unscrew the bottom. I need it because I don't have Photoshop on my work computer, but I need it. Because the software that came with the computer isn't ideal. So I just use the thumb drive to switch things from computer to computer. So it's my little lipstick thumb drive. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I really haven't done much. I did a hair experiment. You'll see a video on it, but this is the result. It's not really all that different. Yes, this powder is still supposed to be under my eyes. Don't worry, I'm not totally insane. I bought a chicken salad sandwich, and I got it all over myself, so I'm hoping it comes out of my shirt, but also I really smell like chicken salad now, so I smell kind of stinky. I got a really great picture of Roger eating a cricket last night. I just don't know how, like, what to tell you. Like, I've had a really boring week. I haven't even watched anything in particular. Like, I finished the episodes of Hoarders that are available in my country on Prime, so I haven't even watched a whole lot of Hoarders. Although I love that show. I wish they have, like, all 4 seasons on Amazon Prime, but only the first 2 are available in Canada. It's very annoying. The last episode of season 2, so usually the episodes are split into 2, and then it's, you know, a couple in each half. But this episode was just called Claudie. And it was just about this woman living in this house. She's had 12 kids throughout her life, right? And she's been married to this guy for 37 years. And then he just pieced. Like, he didn't even break up with her. He was just like, he went out for the day and then didn't come back for a year. Didn't come back until the show was there. And let me just tell you, like, the whole episode, like, it was about cleaning up the house, but it was less about cleaning up the house and more so just about, like, how weird and kind of messed up this woman's life is. And so, like, her kids are trying to help her, and she feels like they called the show just to embarrass her and that sort of thing. And then her husband is being... I couldn't get over it because clearly, in his time away from the family, he's been involved in something illegal because he's living in Vegas, and he keeps saying, well, I can't just leave Vegas. I have business to take care of there. And he won't expand. And so he's taking the therapist, Dr. Robin Zazio, who is, I really like her. He's like really taking her for a ride. He's like, listen, I can't just leave Vegas. Like, I have to go there and finish some things up. You know, I have business there. I have books that I have to read. So she's like, so I'm so sorry. You can't come back to your family because you have books that you have to read? And he's like, yeah. She's like, are you in school? He's like, yeah, I'm studying herbology. So this man apparently isn't in Vegas. He's at Hogwarts. And he's taking herbology with Professor Sprout. Like, that's so funny to me. Clearly, he's making stuff up on the spot because herbology is not real. And if he was studying it, he would know that it's not what anything in the not Harry Potter verse is called. But it was just so funny to me because he kept just saying, you know, I'm going to have to go back to Vegas and finish my business, but then I'll come back. Herbology. But then the worst part about Hoarders is they do that thing where the words come on the screen at the end of the episode and it explains to you, like, sort of what happened after the show wrapped. And usually it's pretty positive. Usually it's like with the aftercare funds, they went to therapy, they kept seeing an organizer. But sometimes the show really throws you a curveball in that those last little words there. So like Claudie, her house had been so sort of cluttered and she was sort of so overwhelmed by it that she had been living at a homeless shelter. Now here they spent the whole episode cleaning up her house. And the little words on the screen are like, she's still living at the homeless shelter. She now only speaks to 2 of her daughters and there was like 6 of them there. The husband still hasn't moved back. And there was another episode where like the family had like really seemed like they were kind of like, you could tell there was a lot of stress within the family, but you could also I thought at least you could really tell that deep down they loved each other and they were all battling some sort of depression, that sort of thing. But then the words come up on the screen and it was like less than 4 months after the filming of the show, the family lost the house due to foreclosure. The parents broke up. And the mother with her 2 sons is now living at her brother's house. I was like, you can't just end the episode like that. I need to know more. So I found the kid, and he did an AMA on Reddit 5 years ago. And you gotta remember, like, these episodes came out in, like, 2008, right? And so he did an AMA, and he was talking about how, you know, his mom is still a hoarder. Yeah, like, his parents broke up, like, right after the show. And I was like, God! Some of these people, they just can't catch a break. But yeah, that's all I do is well, not anymore, obviously, because I ran out of episodes, but I watch Hoarders, and I work. So I gotta go back to working and wiping this powder off my face. Okay, so do you want to hear about one of the biggest scares of my entire life? So I'm watching The Mist. I've seen this movie about 100,000 times, and I read the book, well, the story. It's a story within a Stephen King book. Also about 100,000 times, because I love it. But one of the first times I read it, I was at my stepdad's cottage. And in my room there was a blind on the one window, like one of those pull-down blinds. You know, you like pull it down and it stays, or you pull it down and then you let go and it goes up. And this scene here, okay, it's very similar in the movie. I can't get the little things in the middle of the screen to go away. I don't know what's going on. But so there's at this part in the back of the grocery store where they're opening the sliding door, right? The loading dock door. And then the, like, tentacles come out and grab the young guy.
Any boogeyman?
So there I am, like, reading this book, and it's a lot more dramatic in the book because it happens way faster. The tentacles just come out and grab him and pull him under. And in that moment, where the door opens and the tentacles come out, like, in that moment, my blind had, like, some kind of aneurysm. And it went from being fully closed to just shot up. And I have to tell you, I have experienced some intense jump scares in my life. Never like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I left my body, I jumped out of my skin, and I closed that book. And I did not finish reading The Mist for, I know, that entire vacation for sure, but probably not for, like, a couple of years, because it was just too perfect. Like, the door opens, and the tentacles come out, and the blind... Nope, I was like, I closed it, and I just noped right out of there. It wasn't even nighttime, it was, like, late afternoon. I was just like, we're done. That's not my cat. I think I just fed dinner to not my cat. She ate the whole thing. Oh no. Okay, so little plant update. I decided to put my little marble queen pothos in this pot so that I can sit on my desk so I can look at it all the time because I love it. But it looks like I overwatered it the last time I watered it. Like, I should have let it dry out more because there's a leaf, where is it, this one, that feels like it's kind of dead, but there was also 2 leaves sort of attached to it that were my favorite too that did rot off. So I just want to have some sort of document of these 2 beautiful leaves. Look at this one especially. Look at how beautiful it was. Look at them. And I killed them. I overwatered them and they rotted. That's usually how I can tell if I overwatered it or underwatered it. If you overwater something, it usually goes mushy. And this is mushy. But I just wanted you to see how beautiful these leaves were. And all that they could have been. Now they're just trash. Another plant that I killed. Here's the English ivy. As you can see, I think I pretty much have to give up on her. So eventually I'll empty this into the garbage and keep the pot. But that's sad. And then the other thing that I really wanted to show you was something that I'm dealing with a lot lately. And I don't know what the problem is or what's causing it, but I'm getting a lot of leaves getting stuck. So this is my Monstera adansonii. Wow, the focus on this phone is amazing. So as you can see, the leaf right here. Oh man, it's happening here too. Look at this. See? So this right here, we're going to have to get that out, and we're going to have to do it over here too. Because this happens on my philodendron Birkin all the time. So I take a wet Q-tip, and I stick it underneath. And I just kind of... This is really a 2-hand job. You kind of stick it up in the under part. This one might be too far gone, because I didn't notice it. Let's see if I can get it out. Come on, we're so close. There. Now, I can't be positive that will end up unfurling like a leaf properly because it was stuck for so long. You can see from how it's bent here, and like I just don't know that that's going to work out. I'm going to hope it doesn't just die off, but this one still looks early enough on that I should be able to save it. I'm going to put you down for this one. Not to be a total cheeseball or anything, but look at how big this leaf could be. If it manages to unfurl without dying, now that I've got it out, look at how tall it is. I'm really hoping it doesn't die. I've had mostly successes, but some of them do die. Let me grab my philodendron Birkin so I can show you. This leaf is kind of nothing to write home about. It's only got 1 slit. But yeah, hopefully that survives. So I had ordered a philodendron Birkin because the leaves are supposed to grow with this beautiful variegation, right? But when I got it, it only had these sort of big, ugly, unvariegated leaves. And now it's kind of starting to grow these variegated leaves by itself. But as it's growing them, I don't know what the problem is, but they're all kind of getting stuck in each other. Like, see, that one looks like it was gonna be stuck there, but it managed to get out. All of these ones that are a little bit misshapen, I kind of had to help out, and I kind of helped them out a little bit too late. But I don't really know what's up. Sometimes I keep thinking about, like, just hacking away at some of these big ones that I hate. But little ones that are pretty could grow from them, so I don't know. I think we're just gonna leave it. I did just notice when I picked this up that there are roots starting to come out at the bottom. So I think it's going to need to be repotted soon anyway. Like, I don't even know what was on the end of this at one point. I know it doesn't have bugs, but, like, it's just not doing... It's doing great. It's just kind of ugly. Like, I don't really know what's happening, why it keeps getting stuck. But we got the 2 Monstera leaves unstuck. So hopefully they do well. And if I move the pothos from this bench down here, the Monstera will have more access to the humidifier and to the light without other things being in the way. So that might be what I do. My sister came over today and she helped me, and by she helped me, I mean she did it by herself without any help from me. She re-dyed the black of my hair. So when my hair is like dry and it's styled and these front pieces are really light and the rest of my hair is really black, like it's over for everyone else. I'm going to be the Cruella de Vil of my dream. This is not the most even, but that's because of me and my various hair experiments. So hopefully I'm able to fix that at some point. But yeah, I think that's all we're going to have in this vlog. Sorry I missed a vlog last week. I just kind of, I don't know, I didn't get it edited in time, and then I didn't shoot anything this week, so Sorry, I'm a little extra boring. I can't promise you that there will be weekly vlogs every Sunday, but I can promise to try. Like always, that's all I ever do is I try my best. I can promise you Friday and Tuesday videos, but I can't promise you Sunday videos. That's our arrangement here. So please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and I will see you next time. Bye!